Thing I wouldn't do for you and Uncle Ted. You know that.
Thank you for saying that, Andre. Because there is something you can do to help me.
Name it.
Stop sleeping with my sister.
Whoa! Good citizens of Fairmont Crest, did you blink this week? Because Beyond the Gates just delivered a 5-day roller coaster of secrets and scandals. If you thought last week was wild, buckle up. Because this week, everyone's got a secret and nobody's playing nice. Let's break down all the jaw-dropping moments from Beyond the Gates right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to In My Arrogant Opinion. This is a video playlist from West Harris where our ideas, thoughts, reviews, and unsolicited opinions about daytime soaps and other shows are shared. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. We've been watching daytime and primetime soaps since the 1900s, so you can trust us. All right, so Monday's June 23rd episode is one of those where you can practically feel the tension humming through the walls of Fairmont Crest. The show doesn't waste time. Dani is suspicious of Hayley, and honestly, who can blame her? Hayley's been acting a little too perfect lately, and Dani's got that sixth sense for drama. It's not paranoia if you're usually right? Meanwhile, Nicole has had it up to here with Andre. He finally confronts him. No more tiptoeing around the issue. Andre's been dodgy for weeks, and Nicole's not about to let him off the hook. Nicole accuses him of taking advantage of Dani in her weak emotional state and then tells him their situationship will amount to nothing. I was sitting there with my mouth open. Wow. But what I loved is that Andre pushed back. You can tell he was hurt by her words, but willing to stand on his beliefs. But wait, there's more. Martin, who's been haunted by the real ghosts of his past, decides it's time to set a plan in motion to finally absolve himself. You can tell he's desperate for a clean slate, but in Fairmont Crest, clean is always a relative term. All the men over 50 except Doug gathered in Bill's office to discuss their Ocean's 11 plan to save Martin's ass. And as Joey indicated, the original movie, not the remake, that was funny. What an awesome scene. I love this show. Tuesday brought a little romance and a lot of anxiety. Kat decided to surprise Tomas with a romantic gesture. Now, Kat's never been shy about going after what she wants, and Tomas is definitely on her wish list. The surprise is sweet, but you get the feeling she's trying to distract herself from the chaos swirling around everyone else. And hey, who doesn't need a little love when the world is burning down around you? But in my arrogant opinion, she can't get out of her own way and allows her hatred of Eva to ruin her dinner with Tomas. Jacob, meanwhile, is a bundle of nerves. Smitty's investigation into the police department is heating up, and Jacob's word is going to drag his father's reputation through the mud. Side note, it's Bilon Hawthorne, Jacob's dad, happily married. We need more of this crooked cop. Anywho, there's a real sense of generational anxiety here. Jacob's torn between loyalty to his family and the uncomfortable truth that the skeletons in the closet might not stay hidden much longer. And wait till Smitty finds out his husband, Martin, is at the heart of everything. And then there's Bill and Dani. I had to watch these scenes twice, y'all. These two have a complicated history, to put it mildly.
I'm not coming back to you.
You weren't invited.
I belong with Hayley. I choose Hayley.
The divorce, the marriage, and the expected child were clues 1, 2, and 3. Get to the point, Bill.
They finally sit down for a heart-to-heart, and it's as messy and cathartic as you'd expect. Bill's trying to keep the peace, Dani's trying to keep her sanity, and both of them are trying to navigate the minefield of still being intertwined. It's the kind of conversation that's equal parts therapy session and chess match. By the end of the episode, you're left wondering who's going to crack first. Kat with her romantic optimism, Jacob with his family loyalty, or Bill and Dani with their endless cycle of conflict and compromise. Wednesday, June 25th. So, if Tuesday was about slow burns, Wednesday is about the fuse finally catching flame. Dani is still on the Hayley case, and her suspicions are only growing. She's not just asking questions, she's actively investigating. If Hayley's got secrets, Dani's about to drag them into the light, whether Hayley likes it or not. It's a classic case of trust but verify, except Dani skipped the trust part entirely. Ted, meanwhile, is done with the ooh, baby, I'm sorry, kid gloves with Nicole. They have it out in their family home. Nicole is throwing around accusations of additional betrayals, first from Ted, and now from Andre and Dani. Ed tells her if he had not lied, their life would have been what it is. And Nicole retorts that lying is when people do not want to be held accountable for their actions or something to that effect. And I'm like, two things can be true. If she found out about Leslie 20 plus years ago, I do not think she and Ted would still be together. But him covering it up then and his failed attempt now was about not wanting to face accountability.
Wow. We are so far apart on this.
Come down off your pedestal, princess. And maybe we won't be.
The week could have ended right there for me and I would have been satisfied. But because it's beyond the gates, that's not good enough. During an insecure conversation, Hayley starts experiencing cramps and is rushed to the hospital. Y'all, by the episode's end, the peace deal and goodwill Bill and Dani just established is over. Earlier in the episode, Dani told Ashley she believes Hayley is setting her up to be at fault for losing her fake baby. Now, I don't know about you all, but I thought Hayley was pregnant. I have thought she's been pregnant for weeks now. I was unsure why they were telling everyone before she got past the first trimester, but I believed her. I mean, why would she lie, right? But when a nurse explains to Ashley that Mrs. Hamilton refused an ultrasound, I fell out. Wait. Well, who the hell was this fake doctor lying and smiling, talking to Bill and Hayley earlier? Mouth agape, scene rewinded. I had to watch this again. And now I am all WTF. Oh, this is about to get good. For me, Thursday's episode was all about Anita's return home for the day. I am going to need more than a Vernon phone call here and there and dropping scenes sprinkled. You promised me Anita Dupree. I want Anita Dupree. I wonder if she has breaks negotiated into her contract or if she's working on another project or if it's just dollars and cents. She rightfully is probably the most expensive of all of the cast. And if I'm not mistaken, daytime actors are paid per episode. That's a lot of well-deserved coin. But also, you can't bankrupt the show. Look at what happened with Big Little Lies. All of those salaries from all those huge names. I am not saying that's the case here, but I do want more of Anita. Throughout the episode, Anita and her loved ones shared quiet conversations where she distilled advice mainly to Dani, Nicole, and Martin. Friday, June 27th brought Leslie back on screen, seeming to want to repair things with Eva. I love the slight meta references the show made about how Leslie is being talked about on social media, IRL, and on the show. That's clever, and I appreciate it. Her and Eva at the diner was a classic soap opera scene. Heartfelt, a little awkward, and probably not enough to fix what's broken, but it's a start and will only make things more complicated as Nicole's forgiveness for Eva comes into focus and Eva gets closer to Ted. Meanwhile, Chelsea and Madison's date night is a masterclass in how not to have a romantic evening. One half of couple Chelsea used to see, Allison, comes up and disrupts things. I was annoyed the entire time as I am with this instant relationship that Chelsea is in. Realistically, I think that Madison is too serious of a person for Chelsea. Chelsea seems very young and immature and self-absorbed. We'll see. But the main attraction was Bill the Fixer, Hamilton stepping in yet again to save the Duprees from themselves and their bad choices. He let Martin's blackmailer know that under no uncertain terms that the Dupree family will be extorted or taken lightly. Ever the lawyer, he alluded to things happening if he didn't leave town. And in walks Doug's homeboy Joey's assistant Randy, and he points that heat right at Kenneth, blackmailer. See, Dani and Jacob aren't the only ones packing heat. I imagine Randy is more precise than Dani at a wedding. So, what did we learn this week on Beyond the Gates? That secrets never stay buried, apologies are rarely enough, and everyone's got something to lose. The show continues to deliver sharp dialogue, complex characters, and just enough wit to keep things from getting too heavy. If you're looking for a show that combines the best of high-stakes drama with a healthy dose of fashion, Beyond the Gates is delivering in spades, which proves that the criticism of the show's writing and storylines is unfounded. Check out this video where we address the complaints and criticism from confused trolls who don't understand daytime soaps.